With fintech, we always like run around and talk about fintech, but it's almost like credit tech because the success stories like Wonga, Market Invoice. We had Damien from DoDill on last week. I mean, the intel they have is because they're running these great credit checks, these real-time credit checks, and I know Wonga's really good at that. I'm guessing you guys are good at that.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah.
So that is the tech.
It is the tech.
Is it credit tech?
It is credit tech.
Am I the first one to use that term?
Yeah, it's good. I like
Heard
it.
it here first.
.com. Someone's probably got it by now.
It's live. It's live. You had to say it live.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is not, like we were saying, not to be a lender of last resort, but to actually be a better lender than the banks. You know, to use technology that they don't use. So, so with our mortgage lending business, we've got a bank funding line, and part of that, they came in and did a full audit of what we do. And actually, one of their senior credit guys said, "You actually do more than what we do for borrowers." So, yeah, we take that stuff really seriously, and actually, it's trying to be at the cutting edge of better credit underwriting as opposed to just sort of providing easier credit.
And what do you guys do?
Yeah, what do you do?
So I mean, some of the things we do, we will we'll get all borrowers to take a smartphone photo of their passport, and then we can run it through this system that will analyze the font sizes, the watermarking, just a full digital analysis of the passport. Now, no bank is doing that when you go for a mortgage. We'll get the borrower's mobile phone number and we'll ping it. So mortgage fraud's a big issue, and if they're a borrower, they say they're in London, they're buying a flat in Notting Hill, but it pings back they're in Afghanistan or whatever. We'll start to ask questions in terms of where they are and can they come into the office and that sort of stuff. Just sort of overlaying all these sort of technologies that are available and sort of making that as part of our sort of credit process.
So those are great examples of kind of like eliminating fraud. But how do you determine, for example, if this guy you're going to lend? I'm assuming you turn some people down.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So how does is it a loan to value thing? Is it looking at their credit history with guys like DoDill maybe?
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of both. So for us, it's relatively short term, so we'll lend out to 3 years in duration. So the credit assessment is one of the borrower, which is primarily around fraud. As long as they say they are who they say they are, then we're relatively happy to lend to them. They're not a terrorist or the usual sort of stuff. And then it's an assessment of the asset. So have we got that valuation right? Are they really putting in 40% cash or whatever it may be? And just making sure. So it's not just as simple as sending around a valuer to go through the property, which is what we do, but it's overlaying data which is available from the ONS or land registry or company's house onto that valuation to make sure we've really got it right, and actually then to be able to assess our book on an ongoing basis. So we got it right now, where's the market moving, and sort of how is that affecting our loan book.
How can anybody sign up, publish an event, and start selling tickets in a matter of minutes? We love the notion of people gathering. We really thought about low friction. We want to be that cable TV of live experiences. We basically broke all the startup rules. It's fairly insane to go into a business venture with your fiance. My advice, to any 20-year-old or fledgling entrepreneur is to not listen to their parents. Do something really incredible.